Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I'm super happy to be with you here tonight after the last 2 weeks I've been out of town. We were in Virginia to visit our grandchildren and also to attend a pastor's conference. So I was actually gone for 2 Thursdays and I missed you guys. So I have lots of things to share with you. I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes to see who's going to join me live. My name is Candy Rattray. My online handle, as it were, is sweetstamper.com. That is my blog. And you can find pretty much everything that I'm doing on my blog. You can find all my links there and everything. So it's an easy place to find what's happening with me. I think I'm in the right place. I'm just going to find myself on the computer to make sure. Okay, yes, it says I'm live. Okay, there we go. Hey, Kathy, long time no see. Am I in the wrong? Am I in the wrong? No, I'm not in the wrong thing. Okay. Interesting. No, okay. Okay, are there any comments yet? This is weird. Facebook is showing this as a reel. I don't want this to be a reel. I want this to be a Facebook Live. Okay, lots of changes, you know. I tell you, there is always something different with Facebook. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, I'm going to hope that I can see comments, and if I can't, we're just going to go with it, and I will chit-chat with you as I'm... Oh, there they are. Okay. It's Kathy. Hey, thank you so much for sharing my link or my Facebook Live. I appreciate that so much. So, as I was saying, this is my Facebook page, and I'm live here every Thursday night. Thursday night stamping happens pretty much every week, unless I'm out of town. And once in a while, if I'm doing a series during the day, I will usually be on for Thursday night stamping. So this video, if you're not able to join me live, I do download this to YouTube, and then I will share it again here on Facebook. But also, for those people who are not on Facebook and are instead on YouTube, then I would appreciate, if you're watching on YouTube, that you give me a thumbs up and that you subscribe to my channel. Hello, Corinne, and hello, Joan, from Washington State. All right, bet it's a lot cooler up there than it is down here. Having said that, it's starting to cool off, which is unusual. Well, this is late August here in South Central Texas. We can have it blistering hot all the way through Labor Day, so we are thankful for anything that is under 100. So low 90s is great. Brenda, you hit your profile picture, it will say live. Thank you. Okay, let's jump into what we're doing tonight. I have a fun fold for you. So I'm going to give you an extra project for my card club. So Candy's Card Club, hey Susan, I'm glad you're here with me from New York State. Candy's Card Club is a monthly subscription. You can take it as a single month. And I take a suite, not a suite, I take a bundle. And this month I have chosen Amber Autumn to help us jump into autumn. Now there's another stamp here. The dies are to die for. This is an intricate die. It requires some wax paper to really turn loose, but it is gorgeous. These will cut out our images, and then you have a couple of just standalone dies, beautiful greetings, beautiful artwork. Yeah, there's a lot to love here. So this is what I chose, and I have created 8 cards. And so my card club members will get all the packets for these 8 cards. Now, the only thing they will be cutting is their designer series paper. All of these card bases, all of these die cuts are done, all the punching is done. Now, if you have to stamp and die cut, I'm going to give you a piece of paper for that, a piece of cardstock. But all these dies are done for you. And this one is this is a labor of love. And then I always give you 2 fun folds. Sometimes I give you more. This one is really fun. This is what I'm going to demonstrate tonight. And it is a unique fold because it has just a quarter piece of cardstock for the base. What that means is, especially, cardstock prices have gone up. This is a less expensive card to create. It's a great way to use your designer series paper. I've got a little wrap around here. Great way to show it off. And it's also very lightweight. So, most of our cards, if we don't get too heavy on the layers, will mail for a single stamp. This one is really good if you're wanting to tuck something inside. So like if you're wanting to add some, photographs or anything like that, gift cards or something, this is a good one to do because it's so lightweight. Now, somebody was talking about temperature. Low 70s in Kansas. 84 in Washington. Wow. This is my dream. Okay, so let's look at, before I go on to that, let me show you one other thing. The paper in this, I think it's called, it's Amber Autumn is this. I think it's Amber Toile. I think it's, something Toile. It is gorgeous paper. I love working with it. I'm using with my club members, we'll get a half a pack of the paper, a half a pack of these dots, and a full roll of this irregular weave, I think they call this. It's almost like paper ribbon. It's really interesting to work with. You can even color it. So maybe we should color it tonight. Well, we'll see. I'm kind of going off the cuff. I love the images here and I love the artwork. Because it's quite soft, I found that when you're pairing with some of these images or these patterns versus the stronger ones, I used watercolor pencils here because I felt that the blends were too strong. The blends are very saturated. If you were going to use this pattern in the background, love, love, love the fox, that would work great. But and here as well, but these softer patterns, you definitely want to go with something a little bit quieter, a little bit more subtle. I'm going to be featuring this new punch tonight. This is coming up. This will be available in September with our new mini catalog. Here again, I used our watercolor pencils and just a blender pen for these. So I love repeating images. So we've stamped the background and then we stamp it here. And again, here we stamp the background and then we stamp it here and then die cut it. So, okay. So those are the cards for Candy's Card Club. This registration runs through September the 12th. I also featured a little bit of this really fun metallic, I've got a little strip here. This is a new metallic paper. It's really, really a lush color. It's kind of almost not quite as dark as Early Espresso, but pretty close. It's very, very pretty and fun to work with. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm in camera. Okay, so what I want to do is we are going to make another version of the same fun fold. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to create my greeting and I'm going to use this punch. So I'm using Early Espresso ink and Autumn Wishes, and I think this is called Sign Banner Punch, but I have not put the name on the punch yet, which I should have. Oh, you know what? Either this needs to be inked up or I will show you my other favorite trick, because I want a really good saturation on that and it's not coming through the way I want it to. Now where is my little emery board? Let's see. Here we go. So anytime your stamp is not really grabbing the ink well, and you can do this on photopolymer as well as red rubber, I just give it a little bit of a rub down with the fine side of an emery board. And what will happen is if you have ink built up on there, or if you have a little bit of film from the manufacturing process, it will take that off. Now, when you do that, you're going to want to clean it because you'll have little shreddies from anything that was on there. Now, let's see if that's going to do it or if I just need to re-ink my pad, which is also possible. Let's see. Yeah. You know, it may be because I'm stamping on colored cardstock. I think that's probably it because, you know what? I'm going to try one more. I've got another one over here. I honestly can't remember which. I had an extra one out for my card class. One of them got re-inked, I think. The other one did not. But I'm hoping to get a little bit of a sharper, oh yeah. Now you see the difference? So that is a properly inked pad. That is not a properly inked pad. And it's just one of those pet peeves I have. I guess because I feel like if you're gonna go to the effort of making something by hand, I want it to look its best. And that includes having the ink really, really sharp. Okay, well that wasn't planned. So I do love this punch. It's a really, really nice size. Okay, so that is all the stamping we're gonna do. Now let's get down to brass tacks with these. So I wanna feature this on the front and I wanna feature this on the side. So I have 5 1/4. Hey Lisa, it's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here with us. This is, hey Cynthia. Oh, and it's in the low 70s in New York. Oh, how nice. Okay, focus, Candy. So this is a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, a true quarter sheet of cardstock. This is the size of our finished cards. This is 5 1/2 by 4, and I have run I've run it through my scoreboard at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, now I do want that to be a nice sharp crease so that when I adhere it to my card, it's going to hook on the back. So I'm going to put that down. I'm not going to put this down because I want it to fold open like so. And in this case, I'm actually going to use the same piece. Now let me show you on the ones I designed for club, I did a little bit different. So on this one, I have this on the inside and then I did a different, another contrasting piece. And I think I did the same thing on this, but I wanted to change. There's just so many ways you can do it. And when you have so many pretty paper patterns, so on this, I have this pattern I'm using on the inside because I wanted to stamp that pretty pumpkin on the outside. And then I've got the deer over here. There's just so many pretty patterns in this paper. So this one is slightly different. This is a 1 inch piece and this is all 5 1/2. Now, because I just need it to lay super, super flat. So I am going to use my green glue. Y'all are here very often, you know, it's not my favorite glue, but sometimes you just have to use it. It's only because I love my seal. That's my favorite. But I need that to be really, really flush. Now I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to adhere this. Actually, I think I'm going to turn it like this. We're going to put the adhesive right here. Okay, let's see. Somebody is joining us from Montreal. Close to 60. Wow. Now, I will say mid-September, I'm going to be in Michigan. I was already looking at the temperatures. I think I'm definitely going to be able to take sweaters, which is, for us here in South Central Texas, it's woo, yay, I get to wear a sweater. We're excited. I don't think it's going to quite be boot weather, and I'm going to be traveling on a plane, and boots are a bit bulky, so I probably won't be doing that. But okay, now this is going to go right here like so, and I'm just going to squish it right there so that it folds over. And that's the front of my card. Whoopsie. And that is the back of my card. Easy, easy peasy. Has a lot of wow factor and a really good display for our gorgeous designer series paper. And that was what I was wanting to do. Now, let's see if we can't just fluff this up a bit. Of course, I didn't bring any of the die cuts over here with me, but what we're going to do is we're going to use some of this. Now, what I think we're going to do is let's just play a little bit. And let's add a little bit of color here. Let's try, I'm trying to remember when I did this before. This is dark pecan pie. Oh yeah, look at there. Now you see what's happening with that? You do want to have something underneath you, but look at that. Look how it's coloring the ribbon. And that is going to give me a little bit of a greater contrast because I have a light pattern here, light background. Now I did want to point out this is Basic Beige, which if you have not hopped on the Basic Beige bandwagon, I strongly encourage you to do so. It is a great newish neutral. Hello, Jolene from Minnesota, and welcome. Some of you guys are already where you can enjoy like hot cocoa and cider. Yeah, we're not there yet, but we will get there. Okay. Now I just kind of pulled a piece off. I don't know how much I need. You know, when you do this kind of thing, you always want to make sure you're using the side of your blends marker. And you see, it really kind of goes through both sides. So I'm not going to fuss with trying to do both sides. Now, I do want to make sure that it's dry, but I think it is. So now Cynthia is watching from where? I just saw that comment come up. We're in Michigan. I'm going to be in Okemos, which is, I'm flying into Detroit. And from what I can tell, it is about 30 minutes from Detroit. Okay, I think I'm going to be happy with that. I just kind of, oh, Cynthia, I'm so glad you shared with your stamping friends. I appreciate that so much. See, I like that kind of rugged look because this is a very soft, and I think this is kind of a nice texture. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a little bit of Seal Plus. When I'm putting any kind of ribbon down, even this paper ribbon, I really find the Seal Plus to be my best bet. And now I'm going to put this. I mean, this is like stupid simple. I mean, it's so quick and easy, but I think it delivers a lot of punch. Now, I don't want my my Stampin' Dimensionals over here. So I'm going to be mindful that I just put them here. And then I'm going to add some of these really pretty gems, dots. And that is it. Now you could add, there's some really pretty die cuts in this, but I went super simple, partly because I was in a hurry. Full disclosure here, had a lot of stuff I was trying to get in the mail today. So when I was deciding what I was going to do for tonight, I'm like, okay, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of scattering these, you see how this pattern, I wouldn't say it's busy, but there's a lot going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this right down here, because we can't really write on that part anyway. It's the little accent on the side. And I still have plenty of room to put my message inside. So what do you think? Super, super easy fun fold that really, really showcases your designer series paper. And here are my other versions. This one is really good for masculine. Again, at first I thought this was really strong, the paper, but I do love the fox. And I used the, whatever that file folder punch is. So yeah, lots of fun. If you want to, you know, stamp and do all kinds of pretties, just use the subtle patterns behind you. If you want quick and easy and really just kind of showcase one of our beautiful greetings, then go with a busier paper behind you. But these are really, really fast. So if you have a stack of cards to make, this one is really good. And like I said, this is 5.5 by 4, 5.5 by 4 1/4, 5.5 by 1. Super, super easy. And the colors in this paper are really, really just to die for. So, you know, it's just a single, these will go through your postage with a simple forever stamp. So if you're mailing these, they will go with a simple stamp. What I like to do is anytime I have heart embellishments like this, what I do is when I put it in the envelope, wherever these are, I put a little piece of packing tape over there because that way they won't poke through. I know some people add a piece of cardstock, which is fine. I'm just typically not wanting to add any weight to it. And I also don't want to waste cardstock. So I don't know about you guys, but I use, like, I could probably have stock in this in this company. I use this packing tape for not only my packages and putting a little extra tape on my envelopes if there's a hard embellishment, but you know, it also works great on your ink pad. The other day I had one, you know how you get little shreddies and things on your ink pad? You can just put a piece of packing tape on there and it'll pull it right out. This stuff is a workhorse. I use it a lot. Okay, quick, simple, easy, but yes, you are right. It is a classy look. I think largely because this paper is so pretty. Now make sure that if you have not yet joined Candy's Card Club, we would love to have you. And you do get PDF tutorials for all of these. And like I said, all of these great designs worked out for you. All of the cutting and die cutting done for you. And I like to feel like I'm a bit of a personal shopper when I put these kits together for you. So I'm always looking for things that I think you're going to really enjoy. Sometimes I find things that I feel like have been overlooked. And I really do love this irregular weave trim. Like I said, I think it's paper, but it will, let me just show you. It will even tie. See, that's something, but it's like paper. And I love the fact that it's very unisex. This one card here very much could be for a guy. This card over here very much be for the guys. This one here, I did color it with the blends again. So yeah, these you can do masculine, you can do for the ladies. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think this fox card, depending on what you put on here, you could even make this for a child, or like I have a 14-year-old grandson. That'd be great. He'd love that. Okay, that is it for tonight. Make sure that you jump into Candy's Card Club. If you're not ready to subscribe, you can pay a little bit more and get a single month. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care and God bless.